Hello and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another day, another video. Tonight I'm playing Kerbal Space Program again, aka Kerbal Space Pirates. But today it's gonna be a little bit of a special episode. Because I'm letting my friends on Discord design my rockets. They will tell everything I need to do, and I have to do it. I got no choice in this. So I currently have only Ice with me in the voice chat. Say hello, Ice.
Hello.
Anyhow, Ice is gonna decide for now, as long as there are no other people, how I am gonna build my rockets. So I do have some contracts selected, and I think having a tourist contract would be the nice thing to start with first. Oh yeah, also check this. You know what? I'm also gonna share my screen on Discord. I think that might be easier, so you don't have the stream delay.
Yes, please.
Applications. Where are they? Oh yes, yes, oh yes. Why do I not see? Oh, why is Handbrake also still open? Let's see. Discord. Share screen. Well, that's weird. Why do I not? Ah, there we go. I have a share screen. There we go. Right, then I can actually make sure that I have my browser tabs open on my second screen. All right. So, Ice, I think
Yes.
doing a tourist contract might be the best way to go right now. You
Okay,
can,
yeah,
so yeah. I did make a save. I made a quick save from this state because I have a feeling, I don't know why, I have a feeling things are gonna go downhill pretty fast.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm going to be a very good boy and design functional ships.
Uh-huh. I totally believe you. I totally believe you. All right.
I'm an honest guy. I'm an honest guy.
Ice Design Mark 1 is what we're gonna call it. All right. So of course we're gonna have to need a pilot, but since I now have the Probo Dodine HECS, so we actually don't need a pilot. We can do without a pilot, just to let you know.
Okay, that's probably good because I do plan on killing every pilot you have.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. The horror. So, what part should I start with?
I would say the fourth one. Is it second down to the left? That
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with this one. Also, look at this. It has my flag on it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's actually very easy to do because all you have to do is make sure that you have it in the right size, and you can just basically throw it in the game folder where the flags are located. So you can throw your own logo in there. All right, so we start with this airline pod. All right.
Okay. What's next?
Yeah, what's next? Should I at least put that automated thing under there?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, okay. Then because then I'm gonna put that in a service bay. So let's open that, and I bet my Kerbals are still gonna die that I'm gonna send up. So this thing, it needs power. But if I put batteries in, you can also decide whether or not I'm gonna have solar panels or that it's gonna run out of battery power eventually. It's up to you.
I said, ooh. Let's go solar panels.
Okay. So in that case, I think having the Z200 battery bank is the best thing to do. And I will put some solar panels on this. Let's put it on two-way symmetry then. And let's zoom in, because I'm gonna now show you also a nice trick that you can do. So now I have this solar panel here, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the move tool. I'm gonna take the snap off by pressing C. The C on your keyboard is a quick keybind to take the snap off. And now we're just gonna move it this way. Because then what we can do, and we're gonna do the same thing with this, but we're gonna move it the other way. And I think that looks pretty neat.
Yeah, I like it.
So at least we know this thing will be powered. As long as we allow the doors of this service bay to open.
I think we're ready to launch now, aren't we?
All right. Well, we don't need a pilot. We only have to send one person up. So we can start with just one person, or we can put another thing under here and actually take another person with us. Because if I am correct, I at least have also this contract, which is 4 people. Or we can just start with just the one.
I say we go for the 4. You know, a mass casualty event, I think.
All 4, you say? All 4.
All
okay.
4. All 4.
Well, I do have the hitchhiker storage container, and this fits, if I'm correct, 4 people. Yeah, crew capacity 4. So we can actually do all 5 of them. Now I'm just, I am gonna put it just to the side for now. And let's see, because I do think, yeah, so I do have this adapter plate. So basically this adapter would go like this, and then you can put this thing under it. Do you want to use the adapter plate or not?
Yeah, we can use it. Yeah. Looks like a little tutu.
Oh my god, it's so big, so wide. It's gonna need a lot of power to go up.
That's what I was hoping for.
Also, you also can decide whether I should auto strut all these parts or whether they should just be loosely on there.
Loosely on there, I think.
Okay, no auto strut. Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright, I am already gonna put the right crew in here, so we're gonna put all these tourists in here. Hello, beautiful people, you're gonna go up to space, I say. If they even can reach space. Alright, I think the next logical step would be to have fuel. Unless you decide on something else.
Which one's the biggest one? Choose the biggest one.
Biggest fuel thing?
Yeah.
Alright, that's gonna be this one right now. I don't have a bigger one yet. So let's see, that's 1760 oxidizer and 1440 in liquid fuel. All right. You want another one, or do you want an engine?
I will have another one.
God, this thing is gonna be heavy as fuck. Let me actually zoom out. The weight is now 39 tons.
Excellent. Add another one on as well.
All right, then I'm gonna just move this up a bit so we have the space to put it on. So no decouplers even. Oh God.
No decouplers. We don't need them.
Decouplers are for pussies, right?
Yeah. We plan on landing the whole thing back. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get this entire thing back down, right?
Yeah. Just land, smooth landing.
Smooth landing even.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, if you want a smooth landing, let's see, do I have... No, I only have the medium-sized ones. So I don't have the really big ones unlocked yet. So I can try the smooth landing. I'm not sure if I will make the smooth landing. But I bet
what
it
are those,
will...
what are those ones on the top right?
Top right?
Are they wheels? Yeah.
Yeah, these are for airplanes.
Okay.
And just like this one and this one. And this is for a rover.
Okay.
So they also have a maximum weight tolerance. Maximum tolerance is 125 meters a second on impact and 500 Gs and 4,000 kilopascal.
Okay.
So
not suited for what we're currently at then.
Sorry, what?
It won't be suited for what we're currently at then.
It would be definitely perfect for what we have. For sure. I mean, as soon as it has a bit of weight on those wheels, it's just gonna instantly break off.
Do you think we can get it looking like a millipede or centipede with like 100 of them down the sides?
You want 100 of them down the sides? Okay. Oh. So basically you want it all the way like this up?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna...
Looks better than I thought it would.
Oh my God.
I'm hoping you don't have a part limit.
I do have a part limit, which is 255 right now. Once I get the next building upgrade, I have basically unlimited parts.
Do you know, I think that's enough wheels. I think that will work.
Yeah, it will definitely work, especially if they're all just basically on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna have a really heavy back. It's gonna be leaning back anyway on the landing. You know, like airplanes do, so.
I mean, it's kinda will help on getting us up, because this will give me a lot of drag on the bottom. So it will
multi-purpose.
Yeah, so it will give a little bit of stability. All right. Would you say to put an engine on?
Yes.
All right, let's see. I have multiple engines, of course. For the liquid fuel, I have what directly fits are the skipper and the poodle. The skipper has a lot of thrust to get us up. The poodle is is basically for in space.
Okay, if we're in a vacuum then. So
Yeah.
we'll go for the other one then.
For the skipper. Okay.
Yeah, skipper.
Hello, skipper. Oh my god, 3,900 meters a second of... It almost has enough thrust to weight ratio to get us properly up.
Excellent.
Do you already want to try out how this goes?
Yeah.
All right. Am I forgetting something? I have to think. Do you want me to put an antenna on here? Because I do with the hard mode, I do have the fact that I need antennas to have connection with the automated units.
Yeah.
All right, then I am gonna, let's see, yeah, here, communication. And make sure that I've bought these parts. All right. Do you want me to get the earliest Communitron or the later ones?
On the left, second down.
So the high gain.
Yeah.
All right. Let me make sure that I'm only on one asymmetry. Where do you want me to put it?
On the adapter.
So on here, okay.
Yeah, and can you have two of them to make it look like ears?
I mean, I could. So two of them. Let me turn it a bit. So like this, or?
Yes, yes, excellent, yes.
Oh god, I think this is gonna break off.
Have faith, have faith.
Ye of little faith I am. All right, I guess we're gonna launch it, or do we want to have these stability enhancers?
What wings have you got? I feel like it's missing wings.
Wings. I have multiple type of wings. I have the back winglets. These can turn. These are static winglets. This one has also turn radius. These are structural wings. Swept wings is also static wing. This
How
wing.
big? How big? Are yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh god. You want it 2-way, 3-way, 4-way, 5-way, 6-way?
Two.
Okay.
I'll have two. I don't want to go too ridiculous on this one.
Okay, so... Oh. So basically like this?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think it might actually be able to fly, only the fact that the only control is basically the direction wheel that is in the automated pod and the gimbal that's on here. It's gonna be fine, right?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Now, question is, can you put decouplers on those wings?
I could. Do you want the decouplers to be on the fuel part or on the wing part?
On the wing part.
Okay. Let's see. Because I have multiple types. Oh, let me also buy this. I have multiple types of decouplers. I have radial decouplers, or I have the ordinary decouplers.
The ordinary ones. The one on the left, the bottom.
Left bottom.
What's
Okay.
that one? Yeah.
The TT-38K.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just zoom in a bit. So where on the wing should I put them?
About in the middle.
In the middle. So
Yeah.
on this part, okay. Let me just turn it. Oh yeah, it's on two-way symmetry. So let me just. So around here?
Yeah.
Okay, because then I'm just gonna copy that and do the same on the other side. It should be aligned, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, right there. I think that might be a little bit on the squiff.
Yeah. So, what do you want on the decouplers?
More engines.
More engines. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want solid fuel engines or the liquid fuel?
Solid fuel.
Okay. I
That one.
have this one?
Yep.
All right. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is gonna be something.
I can already hear NASA on the phone, waiting to hire me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Elon Musk is gonna be so jealous.
Yeah. I think I maybe should move him a little bit up, so this is gonna be our stability on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great minds think alike.
So then it's slightly higher. Same here. Make sure that they are aligned. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Oh no, it's slightly. That should be right. All right. Do you want me to also put a nose cone on here or not?
Yes. I want them really pointy. Do you have really pointy ones?
I think I do. Yeah, I have these.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm gonna move these engines together with the main engine.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move this stage here. Well, at least we have more than enough thrust to weight ratio.
Yeah, see, I know what I was doing.
I'm just wondering if those wings are gonna hold up.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Fine. Don't worry about them.
Should I put these type of struts somewhere on here?
No.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Do you want anything else on here, or do you say ready to launch?
I say we launch.
Okay. I have a feeling this is gonna end badly.
I hope.
One second, I have to read the comments. Let me see. Does friends also include viewers? I have to think about it. Should I also allow viewers to help me design the rocket's eyes?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, people watching the stream are also allowed to help in the next iterations of the rockets. I do recommend, if you are going to do that, be on Twitch, because the Twitch it has less stream delay than YouTube.
It's a masterpiece, isn't it?
Yeah, it's such
beautiful.
a masterpiece. I mean, all these tourists, they're going to be fine. They're going to be amazing.
Yeah.
All right. I'm so happy, honestly, that I made that save beforehand. All right.
You won't need it.
Yeah, full power. Let's send it.
Full power.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, burn. Uh-oh. 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 I cannot move it. Ice, I think your design has some flaws in it.
User error.
Oh, you're gonna say user error? Okay.
Yeah, user error.
Okay. If you're gonna say that, I'm gonna try to launch it again. I'm gonna try to point as much backwards, see if I can keep it stable, okay?
Yeah.
All right, prefer to launch. All right, full power it is. You know, I'm not even touching it and I already see it wiggle.
No.
It's because of the wind. It's getting blown sideways. All right. I'm just gonna, as soon as I launch it, I'm just gonna point it backwards towards me and hopefully I can keep it up, but I don't think I can. But I can try. All right, in 3, 2, 1, lift off. Come on. No ice, it won't do it. It's still going though. Oh my god. It's still going. It's just burning up all the fuel it has in there. Oh my god. All right. I think this design is not working, Ice.
Back to the drawing board then.
Yep, back to the vehicle assembly. All right. What do you want to change about this? Or do you want to start from scratch?
No, we're gonna add more rockets to it. More engines.
More rockets. Okay.
Yeah.
How about rockets on both this side?
Yeah,
this
that's what I
side.
was thinking.
Also on the wings here, so it has a bit more stability.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. And maybe get some of those is it the supports that you put on when they're launching so it doesn't wobble as much.
Oh yeah. So that's gonna be those strut connectors. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's first. I'm just gonna grab it here. Hold Alt, and there we go. Then I can just. It's almost perfect. If I now just take my move tool, move them slightly down, just a little bit more. I think that's perfect.
Perfect, yes, I agree.
All right, now we're gonna do the same with the other side. Oh, that's what I want. Ooh, almost perfect in one go. It just needs to go a tiny bit inwards. And a little bit upwards, it seems. Oh. And only need to select the decoupler. There we go. Alright, it's a bit too high. Ah, good enough, right?
Yeah, good enough.
All right. You also want me to put the same kind of rockets on this side?
No, no.
No, just like this?
Yeah, the one at the bottom with the red on it. Was the what is it called? On
The skipper?
no, the parts menu.
The one on the
Yeah,
these, the launch stability enhancers.
yeah. Have them both sides, so it's not so wobbly when it's before launch.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's see if I can get it to. Oh yeah, make me take the snap on again. If I put them like here, they should be. Yeah, they should be good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want anything else?
No, I think that's enough. I think that should solve.
All right, let's call it Mark II. And let's save it. And let's launch this thing then. If this goes up, I'm gonna laugh. Oh, I didn't check if the staging was correct, but... Oh, the staging is correct. 1.88 thrust to weight ratio. That's actually not bad at all. All right. SES on. Full power. And 3, 2, 1. Well, I think we have solved the stability issue.
I think we have.
It's going pretty fast though. It's already on 200 meters a second. I need to start turning. Not too much. It's not going the way that I want it, but I mean, this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. I hope. I'm gonna put it on prograde. I now have locked it to prograde, so now basically I don't even have to touch anything. Okay, decouple. Woo! It almost went badly. I
hope they don't hit you when we hit the ground.
Oh yeah, I wanted to point it eastwards, but we're gonna have a polar orbit instead. See him falling all the way down there. Tiny little specks. Let's see. Oh, I can actually cut the engine. But this thing manages to get into space.
And all we needed was extra engines.
Yeah. So I actually think your design is working, but it's definitely weird looking.
Face only a mother could love, I believe the saying goes.
All right. Now I'm gonna take it back to stability assist, and I am gonna try to point myself towards my maneuver node. Oh my god, because it's not strutted together, it's very wobbly. Oh yeah, maybe I should open these doors, right?
Yeah, we need the solar power.
There's one thing we haven't thought about.
What's that?
For getting back down. Parachutes.
No, they're going to be space people. They're going to live in space.
Oh, they can live in space? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I think if I look at the contracts, they need to go to the moon. So you want them living around the moon?
Yeah, they can be moon people.
So basically, what you're saying is that if I actually have him in orbit around the moon, I have to, on my next episode, do a rescue mission.
Yes.
Well, thanks for that, I guess. All right. Burn is coming up in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and mark. I'm honestly amazed that this thing went up without even breaking apart. Something in your design is good, and I don't understand it. I don't think this would have worked in real life.
Yeah, it would have.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
Oh, I just got an email from NASA. They're impressed with my design.
Mm-hmm. I bet they are. Almost at the end of our burn. Okay, I have a stable orbit around Kerbin. Only thing is, I need to make this orbit more go just eastwards, you know? I'm at least gonna set the moon as a target. Let's see, how much am I off? 41.5 degrees, that's quite a lot. So let's add a maneuver here on the descending node. And let's see, we're gonna, if I pull it this way, yeah, it's going to work the correct way. And then it's minus 0.5, a bit more. I think we're gonna have it on 0.2. I don't think I have enough fuel for that. Well, then there is one other way to do this, to get him to the moon. But that means I have to aim it. So I think that's, considering how long it's gonna take to get to the moon, I think it would be around the area here. So in that case, what I can do, if I put a maneuver here, and I go back here, take this maneuver, and let's see. Much. That's way too much. So let's see if I can time this in a different way. Come on. Why is it not working? There you go. Doesn't want to do what I want. If I press this then instead. Maybe I can point it a little bit downwards. Because we basically just need to get in the orbital influence of it. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. What I can do is keep it like this. Make it a bit smaller. And then on the most furthest away part, try to change the plane a bit so it aligns with the moon. I think that might be the easiest option. Then it also costs less fuel to do it. So we're gonna do it like this. And just a bit further and just make it a bit smaller. All right, I think we're gonna start with this maneuver and then we're gonna try to change the plane of it. Otherwise, they're just gonna be stuck in this orbit forever.
They might like being stuck in that orbit forever, away from all the worldly anxieties they may have, you know.
Yeah. We already have a problem. I don't have a connection. So, once it passes around here again, it will get a connection again. But until then, I won't have a connection to even move this thing some way. I cannot do anything. So
it's basically dead in space.
Basically. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just time warp ahead till I have a connection so I can actually move it. Because eventually it will get the connection again. Question is, when will it get the connection? Maybe also let's extend the antennas. Maybe it will help. Let's see if we will get it. Yeah, okay, there we have a connection. And that's actually before I have the maneuver, so that's good.
It looks like a hairbrush.
Yeah, I know, right? So, you want to brush your hair, mate? I got a nice spaceship for you to brush your hair with. Honestly, I do have to say the fact that your design works, I think it's pretty awesome.
Pro KPS player IMC. Best in the world.
Yeah, you're pro Kerbal Space Pirate player, huh?
Yeah.
Arr, matey, arr. Alright. I think this... Yeah, if I now press this button... Yeah, it's gonna stay on the menu. Okay. Alright, let's warp a little bit further ahead. 3, 2, 1, mark. And hopefully I will have enough fuel to make the planes change. Otherwise, they're just gonna be stuck in this orbit. And having them stuck in this orbit is gonna be even harder for me to plan a rescue mission. So now, if I do around the ascending node here, and I pull it this way, it's gonna cost me way less fuel. The only thing is, target position at closest approach. Okay, so we are gonna miss it, but eventually, if I just time warp ahead, eventually it should align. So at least we're gonna do this maneuver, and then I'm just gonna put a maneuver around here somewhere, and I'm just gonna check a couple of orbits ahead. But this is now way cheaper, but yeah, we definitely will not have enough fuel to get back. Because we only have 674 meters a second of fuel left. So
Well, they can colonize the moon.
Yeah, I thank you a lot for the fact that you make me do a rescue mission on the next episode. At least we got a lot of money here, so we can build more stuff. All right, let's already start pointing it towards the maneuver, and then I'm just gonna time warp ahead. And I'm gonna see if I can actually further on with a couple of maneuver nodes and orbits ahead, if I can actually align it with the moon and actually get an orbit. Then they're at least stuck around the moon. Oh my God, it's so wobbly. All right, let's time warp ahead, I guess. Otherwise, we're gonna be stuck for 3 hours looking at this. It's so majestic. So majestic. But yeah, as you see, the further away we get from Kerbin, the more we keep having a connection. That's mostly the curvature of Kerbin that makes it happen that we cannot have a connection. Just like in real life, Ice. Just like in real life.
I always hate it when my signal drops.
Warp a little bit further, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and mark. Let's see. I think this is pretty much aligned with the correct orbit. I'm just not gonna, at least not for now, gonna be able to get an orbit around the moon. But if I put a maneuver around here, I can just see when it will align. Oh, looky there. That's gonna be 3 days, 5 hours, and 40 minutes ahead. That's honestly not too bad. So I'm gonna change focus view here. And that means that I can actually here put a maneuver. Let's see if I can. Yes, I can. I hate the fact that I'm gonna have to rescue 5 people from the freaking moon.
Ah, you'll be a hero. You'll be in the papers and the news.
Uh-huh.
You know, headline: pirate saves tourists in space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. God damn you, eyes. God damn you.
It's revenge for all the times you shot me in Super Battle Golf.
Oh, of course it is. Bastard. I'm just gonna, I actually don't have to point it anywhere yet. I'm just gonna, oh, it's actually in 23 days. Ah, it's fine. They're gonna be stuck in space for a long time. All right, let's warp ahead. Damn.
That stresses me out.
Okay, now I
When you
can take
warp.
this one away. And I'm going to like this. Downwards. Make sure it's only maneuver. All right, and we're gonna warp towards the towards the maneuver. Let's see, where's the moon? There is the moon. After these guys are in orbit, I do have another contract. Oh no. I don't have connection. Well, this is an issue. I hope that they're not eventually. Okay, the orbit is gonna stay around. Whew. Okay, at least that makes me a bit more relaxed. Because they can be shot out away from here because of the influence of the moon.
Oh, that would be horrendous.
Yeah, so I can at least take this maneuver. Control locked. Oh no. It's even control locked. I cannot even take the maneuver away. Well, guys, you're gonna be in space for a long time. At least they're happy. They're looking happy. So, I guess it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna take a nice screenshot here. And yeah. I have another parameter to complete. Well, at least I'm getting money for this. I guess we're gonna, while these guys are in space, we're gonna do the next contract. So you get to design a ship that will save a Kerbal from space.
Oh, excellent.
So let's go to the space center. These guys are just gonna stay there in space. Let me also put a marker on the stream. All right, let's recover this stuff. This is saved, and let's start a new one. All right. Starting from scratch again. What do you want me to put first, sir?
The starter pod, the one that you get at the beginning, right in the middle.
Yeah, so this.
Yeah, command pod. Can you change the color to white?
I could.
Excellent.
All right. Do you want me to put a parachute on here or not?
Yeah, put a parachute on it.
All right. Next.
So the contract we got to do. How far is this Kerbal in space? Where is he?
It should be around orbit around. Around Kerbin. Oh no, orbit around the moon. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I have to grab the Delta V map for a moment. Because then I can tell you how much of Delta V we need in total. So let's see, 3400 just to get in orbit, 930 and 60. It's gonna be a lot. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. 860 plus 310. Okay. So that's gonna be 1170. That's a lot. That's a lot of fuel. Because that would be needed the same amount to get all the way back to Kerbin. So the stage that you want to have just to save that guy needs about 2500 meters a second. And that's to be on the safe side.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it ice rescue ship Mark 1. All right.
So we're going to need a space for this Kerbin that we're rescuing, right?
Yeah.
So that will go under the command pod. Crew cabin.
Yeah. So what is a possibility is once the ship is up, if you do send a pilot, if you take, for instance, the crew cabin under it, you can basically transfer the pilot quickly to the crew cabin, and then the guy can actually get in.
Yeah. Put the crew cabin on underneath.
All right. Do you want me to put extra parachutes in, or do you say, nah, don't do it?
Yeah, I'd put an extra parachute, or at least maybe two, the big ones.
Yeah. So I can put them basically around here. And what I could do is just take this and let's take the snap off and basically tuck them inside like this. So they don't put as much drag on the top, or I can keep them without being tucked in.
No, I like that. I like that. That works.
Okay. Another thing that is very important to know. On hard mode, the re-entry heat is also a bit worse.
So we're going to need heat shields then?
If you want to.
Yeah, heat shields.
So I have multiple sizes from a really small one to a really big one.
Do we know what angle it's going to be on in re-entry?
It all depends on the maneuver I'm gonna put for the re-entry. So we can either go straight down if you want to.
I would go bottom down, so the bigger heat shield at the bottom. And
Yeah,
the
but
crew
do you
cabin.
when I do the re-entry, do you want me to just go straight down to Kerbin, or do you want me to go on a slight angle?
Go on a slight angle.
Okay, so I can take just the ordinary 1.25 meters, or I can take 2.5 meters.
The 1.5, 1.25.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Gonna put it there then. All right, next.
I would say we're gonna need liquid fuel. So I'd say.
So just put liquid fuel on there, okay?
Oh, we'll put a decoupler on first, then we'll put the fuel on.
Are you sure you want the decoupler?
Yeah. I'm gonna take this one seriously.
Oh, we're gonna take it seriously now. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, and in that case, since we're taking it seriously, there's a nice thing that you can do with these protective shells. This is basically like on a real rocket, you can basically build a fairing around this, so it doesn't take as much heat when you go up.
Yeah.
So do you want that, or do you say nah?
Yeah, we'll take it. Will it add much weight?
It does add a bit of weight, but not too much. These ones are the heaviest is 1.15 tons, so it's not that much.
No, okay.
Okay. What I am gonna do before I'm gonna build the fairing is I'm gonna take it off the staging and I'm gonna put it in an action group. I just like that. Let's at least build the fairing. So let's, I guess, do it slightly like this, and then now we have a nice fairing, and this is nicely protected.
Excellent.
Yeah. Considering the fact that we are gonna rescue someone from space, what we can do to keep it a bit more, give us a bit more options, is get these RCS thruster blocks. That we don't have to use the main engines to maneuver ourselves.
Yeah. Which ones are the best for the scenario that we're doing?
Considering the weight of, let me just quickly take this. Oh no, actually need to keep this on. You know what I'm actually thinking of? Before we're gonna put these on, I think we're gonna have to first put the fuel and the engine on so we know where the center of weight is.
Okay.
Because how it works with RCS thrusters, it's best to always have them around the center of weight. So let's get some fuel. Considering this is 1.8 meter, I think these are the ones that are the same size. Yeah, these are the ones that are the same size. Or do you want bigger ones?
We're going to the moon, don't we? So we're going to need as much fuel as possible.
Yeah, we need about 2,500 meters a second of delta V to get to the moon, get in an orbit and get back. And that doesn't really include making extra maneuvers to change the orbit slightly.
So we're gonna need some in reserve just in case.
Yeah, what I always try to do is basically either 5 or 10% extra.
Okay, we'll go 10%. Because I
Okay.
am the one designing the ship, and well, we know what the last one is.
So that would be around 2,700 meters a second of delta V. Okay. So do you want this one or do you want the big one?
Take the big one, and we'll just see how much that gets us.
I think this would be enough since this part isn't that heavy. I think this would be more than enough, honestly.
Okay.
Which engine do you want me to put under here?
What was the one we used last time? It was that
the
one, wasn't it?
Skipper.
We'll use the other one.
The poodle.
That one, yeah.
Okay.
Poodle, yeah.
It's a nice poodle. Oh, that actually. Oh wait, it's still. I need to put it on vacuum. In vacuum. Oh Jesus, that's more than enough. Oh my God, 4,200 meters a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can always, what you always can do, and this is a nice trick to know. You can always take some fuel and oxidize routes if you want.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
Okay, you don't
I
want to do
want
that. Okay,
Powerful.
you want it powerful.
I want
Okay.
power.
Now, between the variants on this engine, do you want this one or this one?
Oh, that one. That one looks cool.
Yeah, I always think this one looks cooler than the ordinary poodle. Yeah.
Right. So we put a decoupler at the bottom of that.
Yeah. I'm just thinking to be smart about it. What we can do, these are stabilizers. So they give us a bit more extra maneuverability and keep it a bit more stable when you go up towards orbit of Kerbal.
Okay.
And you can basically put them right between a decoupler and then you have extra stability.
Okay, yeah, we'll use that, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna put... Oop,
Safety first.
yeah, then I have to make this bearing a tad bit bigger. There we go. All right, let's see. This entire thing is 22 tons, about 23. So let's put the decoupler that... Oh, I didn't want to select that one. Let's put the decoupler under that, as you said. That's, I think, the 25 is the size. Yeah, okay, that's the right size. Okay, let me just pull it up so we have more space to work with. All right, I guess you want the same size fuel as here?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Oh, maybe before we do that, we want to think about those RCS thrusters.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right, let me just take this away for a bit, because then I can properly check where the center of weight is around here. So that would mean the best way to do that is basically, let me turn the snap on, basically put 4 of them like here and here.
Yeah.
Okay, and what I always do, because it saves a lot of monoprop fuel, I always take the jaw pitch and roll off and do that just with the inline stabilizer. So, yeah, okay. Because then I just am gonna copy this and there we go. And then I can put this back on. And now only thing I have to do is these little monoprop tanks. Otherwise, you basically have no monoprop. Because there's only like 10 in here in this main pod. And that's definitely not enough.
No. So we need more.
Yeah. The biggest ones I have right now are these. So you can basically put them like this.
Yeah, I like that. It's like wearing a necklace.
The fact that it's slightly outside, I can fix that by pressing this. Take the snap off and tuck them a little bit more in. Now they are not showing outside of the fairing. All right. Considering the weight, I think we need a bit more fuel.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
So I guess just more of these, huh?
Yeah.
3 or 4.
Let's go 4.
All right, let me just pull it up a bit so we have more room to work with. And then we're gonna need to put an engine on there. And I think, considering that, we're gonna have to also put side engines on it.
Yes,
Because I think otherwise we're not gonna have enough thrust to weight ratio. So I guess we're gonna use the skipper again.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
All right, then we already have 3,200 meters a second with thrust to weight ratio of 0.67. So we're very close, but not close enough.
You know the 2 long rockets that we used on the other ship?
Yeah. So 2 of them
2
on the side?
Yeah, 2 on the side, maybe 4.
Maybe 4. I could do that. Eventually, when you get further in the game, I always recommend to eventually, instead of using solid fuel, start using liquid fuel boosters on the side. But I'm not at the point yet in this save. Let's put it on 2-way symmetry, and I think if I put it around here, the same ones I'm gonna select. That's the SRB-KD25K kickback. It's gonna kick back, man. Right, and then I shall just pull them down a bit. Let me push this upwards, put these together.
What are the
1.38
color on?
I can have
yes.
this.
Yes.
And do you want the middle ones here to be orange?
Yes, please.
I mean, I can also... oh no, that looks ugly. Jesus. Unless you want that.
No, it's gonna be a pretty one. We'll have it orange.
All right.
Yes.
So let's see. We're gonna have a total of 3,800 meters a second, with the first stage being 1.38 thrust to weight ratio, and the second 0.77. It might have a little bit of issues once we're higher up with the fact that it's only 0.77. But we can try it out and see how it goes.
Okay, yeah. Put some cones on the top so it's a little bit more aerodynamic.
Yeah. These are too big. I guess this one.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want me also to bottom put struts on the bottom here so these ones don't wobble?
Yeah. We want a smooth ride.
Yeah. Let me just zoom in a little bit, and let's put it like this, and put it like this. Now it at least will stay together. I am gonna see one thing. What my aerodynamics is doing. I don't even see it right now. I don't see my aerodynamic overlay. I want to see if that changes if I just quickly put a wing on the bottom. Let's see what happens. No, I still don't. Ah, there we go. Okay, and if I take them away. Oh, then the aerodynamics all the way here. That means it has more than enough power, so. Do you want wings or not?
Think wings will help?
No, it will help a bit in the stability.
Yeah, go on then.
All right. I think I have put 4-way and just move the struts a little bit. So just gonna put them here. Then I'm just gonna move these struts that bit. So that strut can stay, but this one, if I put it like, oh, why is it not like that? Come on. Yeah, now it works. Okay. I think this might actually work.
Yeah, I think we're ready for launch. If you do not agree, if you agree.
Yeah, I am just gonna save it. Do you want to have these little towers so it stays up?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, because then I'm gonna slightly pull it down again. And make sure it's just a little bit above the ground, so even a little bit further. Let me zoom out so I see it better. Yeah, I'm good. Two-way symmetry is fine. I guess like this.
Yeah.
All right. Save it again, and let's launch it and see what happens. Oh, it's gonna be fine, I hope. Let's hope it's gonna be fine. One can only hope that everything will be fine. All right. We have Jep as our trusty pilot. Because Jep
Man,
is
the
the
myth, the
greatest of
legend.
all time. All right. In 3, 2, 1, lift. Oh.
Seems a bit heavy.
Yeah, another thing that might become a bit of an issue. Power, electricity. Do you want me to continue or revert back to the assembly?
We'll continue. We'll see how far it can go.
All right.
I don't think it's gonna get far.
Well, eventually we're gonna most possibly lose control.
Yeah, it does look like it's doing a bit of a lean.
Yeah, I'm mostly worried about once these boosters are separating, if we are gonna have enough power to go up.
Oh, it's slowing down.
0.76, that's not a lot. Because we're starting to lose speed now. Maybe, just maybe, if we get higher up, that our thrust to weight ratio gets enough. But I have a feeling that this might not go as how you want it.
Come on. You got this.
Come on, little rocket, come on. Otherwise, I do think I have even bigger fuel boosters.
Bigger is always better.
That's what they say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really concerned about the fact that when I see the airwaves, that the T minus towards it is getting lower. So I don't think it will reach space.
We accidentally created a nuke.
Maybe. Let's just at least
Come on, at least get to 30. 27, come on. God.
Yeah, T minus 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this means that
Let's go back down.
where it's gonna go back down. Yeah. Well, we're gonna see how this is gonna look. Wait, I'm just gonna keep the fuel on. Yeah, we are now getting a vertical speed of minus 200. Jesus, this is gonna have a very high impact on the sea. It's starting to get hot even. Oh my god. Well, chap, it was nice knowing you. Goodbye, chap. Well,
May he rest in pieces.
yeah, luckily we can revert back on this custom save. If it was hard mode without it being custom, there wouldn't be even an option to revert back.
Back to the drawing board then.
Yes. All right. Bigger boosters, I say.
More power.
More power. More. All right. Because I accidentally minimized. Let's see on engines. I think the biggest ones I have. I think. Let's see. This is 5800. Yeah, this is way bigger. This has way more fuel, sir.
Excellent. I'll have 100 of them.
Sorry. Say that again?
100.
100 of them?
Yeah, like a wing. No, I'm joking. That'd be way.
I mean, I
That
could do it,
looks
but
so much better.
yeah. All right, let's pull
Way
this
better.
a bit. Take the snap off and pull them down a bit. So they're slightly past the main nozzle. And then we're gonna put a nose cone on there. I think, yeah, I think these pointy nose cones actually work on here. Yeah. And let's see
that
if,
looks so much prettier.
yeah, I don't have a different variant on the color on this one. Let me just like the last one, strut the bottom part. Because we're gonna try to do it safe, right?
Yes.
All right. That should work. It's run on every part. It's not even aligned perfectly, but I don't. Honestly, I don't care about that.
Yeah, don't let perfect be the enemy of good.
No, and the thing is, these two are gonna separate anyway, so.
Yeah.
So let's pull them together with this. 1.45. And let's see. 1.69. I think that's gonna be higher up. Let's see. I'm gonna put it on altitude because I think they're gonna run out around 20 kilometers. Or maybe higher even. Maybe even at 30 kilometers. It might just be enough. What I can do to make sure that that I can in the main stage get it down to 1.3 in thrust to weight ratio, then it will go up a little bit higher before the solid fuel runs out. That gives a better chance to the main part to actually have enough power to go up.
Okay. Yeah.
So that would be around 1.25. It's fine, and let's see what it on this does. Yeah, that should be a bit better already. Then, yeah, all right. Then we will just see what happens. Maybe this time we should put some solar panels on it and maybe some batteries.
Yeah.
Let me grab some batteries. These one fits on the side. I honestly think that 2 is more than enough. But maybe you want more.
How many of the 8? 8?
Okay.
Will that match what's underneath them?
I can make it match a bit.
Yeah, that.
All right.
That amount. I don't know how much that is.
And then just put a little bit of solar panels above it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, now we'll just keep having power. All right. Now it shows 1.1 again, so make sure that was the sea level. Okay, 1.25. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right. Let's call it the Mark II and save it. Do you think we're ready for launch?
Yes.
All right. Do you want to have the honor of the countdown?
The honor's yours, my friend.
All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Well, definitely wants to go. So once it reaches around 2 kilometers, I'm gonna slightly turn it eastwards. I'm gonna keep the maneuver node open. So now I'm gonna just slightly start turning it eastwards to 10 degrees. Because we're gonna have gravity assist us to get in orbit. Once it's on 10 degrees, and the prograde mark is also on 10 degrees, then I'm just gonna lock it to prograde. There we go. Lock it that way. Then it should do the things automatically. And I'm just gonna rotate ourselves to the right way. Well, it's definitely going fast because it wants to go. We're almost reaching 1,000 meters a second of vertical speed. And it's empty. And let's couple this. Oh, it took a wing out.
We lost the wing.
Okay, and now the speed is going up. That's good. That's good. That means that we have enough thrust to weight ratio at this altitude. And actually can start cutting power to the engine a bit. Because our AP is going to be 75 kilometers. And then it's just a matter of getting our periapsis up. So what I'm going to try to do is keep the time towards apoapsis around a minute. So I'm actually going to also cut the thrust limiter a bit. I just need to actually also point it a bit more down. Make sure that the probe rate reaches. Okay, I need to put a bit more power back. That's still going down, and that's not something I want to see. But I can maybe fix it. Just point it this way. Because I see the apoapsis is now going down again, and it's not what I want to see. I'm gonna point it a bit more up again. Because we don't want to be going down. There we go, now it's going up again. Then we're gonna have a bit of higher orbit, but that's fine, right?
Yeah. It's looking good.
Now we can start to point it this way again. Gonna try to keep it around a minute towards apoapsis. Yeah, but we're gonna have that stable orbit. This. Now it's all just a matter of this number on the periapsis going up. And yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a higher orbit, but it's not a big problem.
So, am I right in saying that to get a full orbit, we're going to need the periapsis to be about 70,000?
Yeah, at least 70 kilometers, yeah, to have an orbit, because that's the end of the atmosphere.
And that's about the extent of my knowledge for this game.
Yeah. I always try to aim a bit higher than 70, just because it gives you a bit of a safety margin.
Okay.
We're getting there, we're almost there. And I think we're even gonna have a little bit of fuel left in this stage. It's almost gonna be in the plus numbers. There we go, we're now in the plus numbers. But yeah, it takes a bit of playing with your thrust power to have the most stable orbit out of it. And yeah, it takes a bit longer to reach your orbit, but in the end, it actually saves you fuel because you're using the gravity to assist you. Okay, it's now 50 kilometers. Needs a bit more. $60. I shall try to get that periapsis up to 80. It's now 70, so it's at least a stable orbit now. So I am actually gonna cut a little bit back on here. Eight, 9. I would say 100 by 80 kilometers is a nice orbit, right?
Yeah.
All right, and we even have a little bit of fuel left. That's the nice thing about using gravity assist. Most of the times you have a little bit of fuel left because of it. All right, I am gonna deploy this because we don't need that extra weight anymore. And let's see, where is the moon? Okay. Let's set it as target. I think it's gonna be around here where the moon will be once we reach it. In that case, I think if we do the burn around here, I think that would align it. So let's add a maneuver. Okay, let's push it a bit this way. It's gonna be even a little bit further. Okay, let's change the focus view. Okay, his orbit is actually on a slight inclination, because this is the path where we need to go. So now I'm just gonna go into the maneuver tool, and I'm just gonna take this back and pull it this way. I'm gonna actually put it a little bit closer because we're gonna do that inclination change once we are in orbit around the moon. That's the safest way to do it. Because once you do an inclination change, it's also gonna widen your orbit a bit. All right. Now it's just a matter of doing that. Oh, you know what? I can actually keep it on prograde for that.
This game just blows my mind with all the things that you can do and all the physics behind it and everything. It's just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I know, right? The fact that they have based it on so many Newtonian physics is honestly amazing. I did put a couple of mods in here, like the Kerbal Engineer, because it gives you extra options for landing and stuff.
Mhm.
And I have visual mods in here.
Yeah, because I noticed that you had the cities on
Yeah.
the planet, which I think it adds so much more,
Yeah,
like the realism and stuff. And it is such a beautiful game as well. I know it's not graphically pleasing, but looking out at space, it almost looks like real space. You know, it looks like it's come out of a Star Wars film or something.
yeah. Yeah, totally. And there is a couple of mods that you can get for the visual aspects of the planets themselves. Because you can even get mods to have an actual representation of our solar system. But you also have the mods like volumetric clouds, where the clouds look very realistic.
I've seen clips on people having that mod, and that almost looks like something you'd see on a weather program, you know, on the news, you know.
Yeah. All right. Since it's gonna take 60 minutes, I think we're gonna warp towards the maneuver. Oh, you know what? I'm actually gonna put this decoupler just under that engine, because then when we decouple, it's automatically gonna turn that engine on. And let's warp towards it. Nice sunrise. Now it just needs to turn towards the maneuver, so it's gonna be turning towards the prograde. Hey, stop it, Jap. You're supposed to do this perfect. Get it back there. Let's also rotate it a little bit so it's correct that we have the Kerbin on the left side and space on the right side. And our burn is now. I'm actually gonna point it a little bit to the maneuver. Gonna be a bit of a long burn, but we have more than enough fuel. Actually, way too much fuel, in my opinion. Right, and then we can actually put it on. Great. this way, it seems. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's more than fine. So our next maneuver would be to first make that orbit. So that's basically where you see the PE, that's periapsis. You're gonna put that maneuver there and you're just gonna pull this back. And then you can get an orbit. So I'm gonna make it around here because it's gonna widen as soon as we're gonna do that inclination change. And
Ooh. Oh,
this, yeah, because this is the path here that we need to go to.
Mm-hmm. So once we're there, how are we going to get that pod?
Well, once we
onto the
are,
ship?
We don't have to take the pod itself.
Okay.
Because how the contract states it is to just save the Kerbal. So we only need to get the Kerbal on the ship.
Is he gonna jump?
He has a spacesuit.
So he's gonna fly.
Yep.
From that pod to our ship.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Best luck, mate.
That's why you on the Kerbals you have the flight suit that they have, so they can maneuver themselves in space. All right. Before I'm gonna warp towards the maneuver, I need to take a real quick pee break.
Yeah. I'll go get a drink in that meantime then, because I'm getting quite thirsty. It's quite warm.
Yeah. All right. I'll be right back. All right. I am back.
I'm also back. I didn't realize my mic was on mute.
Lol. All right. Then I think it's gonna be time to warp ourselves to the maneuver. But before we're gonna do that, I'm just gonna put this on retrograde, because that's where the maneuver will be. All right, let's warp it towards there. Now it will start getting the influence of the gravity of the moon. Now you also see the gimbal change. Whoa, whoa, whoa. slight lag from taking off time warp. Let's warp a tiny bit further. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and mark. And see, beautiful. So once you are in a orbit close to where your thing, where the thing is that you need to save also is, you basically are gonna set it as a target. Now you see there's an inclination that we need to change because it's in a different angle from what we are. So we're just gonna go to either the ascending or the descending node, and we're gonna put a maneuver there. And we're gonna basically pull the normal or anti-normal to make that change. So I think it's gonna be, no, it's gonna be anti-normal. I think I pulled it a bit too far. I'm actually gonna use this now. 0.1. 0.0. That's almost perfect. And what you can see is that orbit actually also got a little bit bigger because of that. So I'm gonna put it to stability assist. We're gonna point it to the maneuver. So Ice, and you're safe on your own game. Eventually, what I definitely recommend to do is upgrade the radio building, because that's gonna give you these maneuver nodes.
Right, okay. I was wondering what you were doing because I don't have any of those options on my save.
Yeah. Right. And it's gonna become even easier once you have the all the buildings upgraded to level 3, but it's gonna be a lot of money to get to that point. But it's less money, at least on easier modes.
I'm playing on normal.
Yeah, because I'm on hard mode, so it's asking more money now. All right, I think I can warp the maneuver. It should stay stable like this. Seems like it. But yeah, your design is actually working. Working pretty good.
It looks cool.
Last week, on last week's episode, I did a moon landing, and that almost went terribly wrong. But I did manage to land it on the moon, but it's always a bit iffy because from here, a lot of the places look pretty flat, but once you get closer down, you notice that it's actually on an angle. And if you land on an angle, it's actually gonna slide down.
Is it hard to get them back once they land on the moon?
Sorry, what?
Is it hard to get them back once they land on the moon?
No, I don't think it's that hard, but choosing the right spot for it can be a bit hard. Because on last week's episode, I also, how I did it, I had basically 2 ships and I had them rendezvous around the moon and then dock them together. And those 2 ships together, so the lander and the transfer ship, basically that's what brought it back to Kerbin. But once you get a bit more experience with the game, it becomes easier to figure out what to do on doing such a rendezvous and having certain kind of ships that basically go up in multiple parts. Because eventually the game is gonna ask, on one of the contracts, it's gonna ask you to build a space station. All right, we are now on the same inclination. So I'm gonna just put it a bit more here so we have more time for it. And I'm gonna at least put 1 point of it close to that same orbit. So that should be 242.584. So I'm gonna use the tool here. 2.2.5. I think that's close enough. So that means it's gonna go to 2 for 2. I'm just gonna check one thing. What happens, because this is gonna be the part where the intersect is. So, and this is where the target will be for that first intersect. But if I push it an orbit ahead, it's gonna be here. If I push it another orbit ahead, it's gonna be here. So I'm actually gonna do only 1 orbit ahead. Now we're gonna do another maneuver around here to make the orbit almost the same. Just make it slightly smaller or bigger, because then either one of the 2 ships can basically catch up with you. All right, let's point it this way. It's gonna be a 4-second burn. And how it looks right now, it's gonna be more and more than enough fuel to go back to Kerbal. I don't think there will be any issues on that part. The hardest part always with these intersects is perfectly get it aligned.
It does look very tricky.
All right, I'm gonna warp it ahead to that point. And I think if I lock it to the prograde, the maneuver should align with the prograde. So, yeah, see that going all the way to the prograde. 3, 2, 1, and burn. This is good enough, I think. I actually should go slightly on the retrograde because I'm a little bit too much. Okay, that's better. 242.4. Okay, so now we have the intersect back there. So what I'm gonna do is just put the maneuver here and let's get this orbit aligned. Slightly more. Right, and I think I need to put it a bit backwards. 276.696 needs to be. All right, now let's see what happens if I... Oh, wait. Back. I think I'm actually gonna make it slightly smaller, so we can actually start make sure that it will catch up with us. Then the intersect is gonna be around here, so it's gonna be there. Okay, make it maybe even a bit smaller because I actually want it to be around the apoapsis. They should be perfect. Now I can actually keep it on the prograde, but I am going to take a little bit of thrust limiter, so we have more control on how much fuel we spend. Now we're just gonna warp ahead again. Hello, Brooklyn Cover. If that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. Right. And warp as close as possible. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. This should be more than good. So the intersect is gonna be around here. So I want to just place a maneuver very close by, and I'm just gonna go push its orbits ahead here on the maneuver tool. Now you can see it's gonna move way closer. Let's see, the closest intersect is gonna be 1.6 kilometers. So let's move it even a bit closer. And then I think once we're very close to that, we're gonna just keep pushing a bit of speed towards it. Now what you see what happens is that intersect, the difference is getting less and less. Now it's gonna be 586 meters difference between us. And it's gonna be around there. So, and if I look at the speed difference, that's gonna be more than fine to make sure that we can actually properly maneuver ourselves to it. Because you want to eventually have the speed difference very close to like 10 meters a second max, because then you can slow down enough with just using RCS thrusters. So I think we can even do the maneuver there with just the RCS thrusters. So I think we're just gonna warp ahead. It's gonna take 11 days of warping, so it's gonna look a bit weird. So I'm gonna zoom out a bit. This is what I mean. This is basically epilepsy attack.
The dark side of the moon.
Exactly. Sudden Pink Floyd starts becoming louder. can already use a bit of RCS. Oh, not much. Oh, it's gonna be even closer, 238 meters. So let's see, that intersect will be here. This is perfect. So if I now, let's see where is it now? Where I want to take the focus view off. We are here. Oh, it's actually already very close to us.
Oh, that is very close.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna press here, and I'm gonna press warp here. And I'm gonna take it off the prograde and gonna aim ourselves towards our target. So this is towards target, this little thing on the gimbal. And you have the other one. This one is anti-target. But we want to go towards the target, so we're gonna use this one. I actually already see it right there.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna use the RCS to get us closer. "26 meters in about 6 minutes, so we can basically just warp ahead. All right. Oh, shit. Oopsie. Nothing happened. You didn't see anything, eyes. I didn't warp too far. No worries, I can still fix this. Okay, 1 minute. I'm not gonna touch the warp now, because I'm gonna fuck it up again. Also, a nice thing with the RCS thrusters, if you press caps lock, you get the fine control, so it doesn't give as much power to the RCS, so you can basically control it a bit more. But I need to actually, once we're very close, slow it down. Now we should have stopped moving. Now there's a keyboard shortcut where you can just easily switch to another ship. But before we're gonna do that, we need to move Chap to that other place so that guy can actually get in. So I'm just gonna switch to the other thing. And he's gonna go in space. And what we can also do now, while we are here, is do an EVA report. And we get extra science out of it. Now he can port. And now what we can do is, let's see, it's an engineer, so we're gonna transfer him here. And we need to transfer the chap back to the capsule so he has controls. Now we just have to go back to Kerbal.
Package secure.
Sorry, what?
Package secure.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So I actually want to take the target off. Yeah. It is. Oh. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it later. I think even with how the inclination is on the current orbit, if I time this right, I can actually get us back to Kerbal. So the best way to do it is basically throw yourself in this direction, and then the gravity of Kerbin should actually pull you in, so you get in an orbit. So that would mean I would put a maneuver here. I'm just gonna pull it up, a bit back. And as you see, that will be the new orbit just by throwing yourself that way. All right. I'm gonna put full power on that. Then I think we're just gonna go warp ahead to it. I think you have also learned a lot from this experience, huh?
I have, yes.
But that's good, because that means that you can get further in your own game.
Yes.
Then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. And cut engines and just slightly manual a little bit more. This should be more than enough. Yeah. Then that is gonna be our new orbit. Then it's just a matter of making that orbit smaller. So what I can do is just warp ahead here. And this is also far enough to not get the influence again of the moon. Now what you're gonna see in a little bit, if I just warp it a little bit further, you're gonna see that SOI change. There we go. And now this is our new orbit. Now if I basically just press on retrograde here, I can push this periapsis in towards Kerbal. And what you can do if you don't have a lot of fuel left is what you can do is use the atmosphere to slow down and actually get this apoapsis also more towards Kerbal. But since we have more than enough fuel, we don't need to do that. So I'm just gonna... a little bit less power. Just gonna look really good at what the periapsis here says. And I think we're gonna aim for 80 kilometers orbit. almost perfect. Now I can actually also take this off as target. Then I think our next goal is to get this apoapsis down. So that would mean that you would make the maneuver here around periapsis. And I'm going to use the maneuver tool here because it's just a little bit easier.
So that orbit that's currently going around Kerbal now, the white one.
Yes, that's the other ship. So it's at least still in an orbit around Kerbal, but I'm not sure what will happen the next time it will meet the moon. Either it gets flung out of this orbit, or it gets flung back in orbit. It can also be flung back straight into Kerbin. So it can go multiple ways. And hopefully I will be on time with the rescue mission. Otherwise, it's gonna end very badly for them. I actually think I need to use this slightly this way. Yeah. Then I can. I think that would be a beautiful orbit. It would be 81 by 77. Nice, stable, round orbit. So we can basically warp ahead, but before we're gonna do that, I'm just gonna make a screenshot like this. Let's just warp ahead. But I will, after I'm done with all this, I will send you what I use to install mods.
Oh, that scared me a little bit then. How fast that Kerbal came up then.
Yeah, the thing is, sometimes for some reason things just go wrong, and basically they call that the Kraken.
Yeah, I've experienced the Kraken a large number of times already.
Yeah, it happens more often the bigger your ships become. The more parts you have, the higher the chances are of getting the Kraken. It's just a limitation of the game engine.
Well, at the moment, I have a ship that's stuck in orbit around Kerbal. I didn't quite know how to bring it home. I got stuck.
Well, now you know how to do a rescue mission. I do think once we start re-entry that these monoprop things will blow up. But it's fine, as long as the main ship doesn't blow up, it's good. '81 by 80 right now. 80 by 80. That's actually the most perfect orbit we can get. Look how round that orbit is. So beautiful. So beautiful.
It's like the planet has a hula hoop.
All right. I think what would be a nice thing to have is to basically get down somewhere around the space station. So I think on our next orbit around, I think we're gonna do our descent. So I think, considering the angle that we're gonna need to have, I think we're gonna do the maneuver here. And I'm just gonna keep it a little bit past it, because once you start to get the drag of the atmosphere, this is gonna pull more back more this way. And I think this is a nice angle, not too steep and also not too shallow. So warp to the next maneuver. There's so much fuel left. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. Yeah, this should be good. And then we can actually decouple this. By a little part. This is just gonna burn up and explode. I think this is gonna work perfectly. So we are gonna arrive in the darkness, but that at least will make the re-entry flames more beautiful.
Oh, they are very pretty.
Especially if you eventually have Firefly mods, because those re-entry flames look way better. So I can just warp ahead. Once we reach 70 kilometers, it's automatically gonna take it off the time warp, because then we're in the range of physics time warp.
And the music as well, I find it very peaceful.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's very peaceful.
It's just music that you can listen to for hours and hours and hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're now entering the first layers of atmosphere. And now we also see this periapsis creeping down, which means that this will get pulled this way. Look how happy they are. Oh my God. They're laughing. They're so happy.
I love the little animations that they do when they're in the cockpit.
Yeah. I already see a slight bow shock happening here, which means that this is heating up. You see it slightly turning red now.
Yeah.
I think if I warp a tiny bit further. Yeah, now we're starting to get the flames. actually gonna keep a look on the ablator. The ablator is basically how much that heat shield can take. Let's see. That's going to be very close. It might even be pushed more over here. We're going to be very close to the space center at least. Let's take a look of the inside view. Oh, it's that's a bit too laggy. So as you can see with the Firefly mod, this looks way better than the standard visuals of re-entry. I do think we're gonna get heat warnings soon on the motoprop tanks here. Maybe they will survive. Because the angle of re-entry is pretty good on how I put it. Let's check the map real quick. Yeah, we're gonna end up in the water here most likely. Still close to the space center, but not where I hoped to be landing. Little smoke line also. All the parts survived. We're through. So the angle was perfect. That's actually one of the first times, Ice, that I had the angle perfect.
Impressive.
Now it's just waiting till we're low enough and the speed has dropped enough. And then I'm gonna open the parachutes.
This bit is what I find the most stressful.
Yeah, I understand. It's just keeping an eye on what the speed here is. That's why eventually you can also get the drogue chutes, and those will slow you down enough to open your main chutes. I'm just gonna keep letting it drop till we're around 8. And there we go. And once around, I think it's 1.5 kilometers. No, 1 kilometer. Then they are fully gonna open. So you can also change the spread angles of these parachutes. So it will look like they're more spread out once they fully open. I think we're gonna slow down enough, but I have to check what happens once they are fully open. Otherwise, I can always jettison the heat shield. Six meters a second, it should be fine. Even 5 meters a second, yeah, that's more than fine. So I can even just warp it ahead now. Otherwise, this takes so long.
Yeah, this bit is very slow.
Yeah. Right, 30 meters. 20. 10. Touchdown. I say that's perfect. Contract complete. We get money. Now this guy is also part of our crew. And more money because we had that crew transfer near the moon. All right. I would say go to the tracking station and recover this stuff. It was a very successful one. Your ship design was perfect.
Well, thank you.
And we even get science from it. Let's go to the space station. There's another. Ooh, 140k I get from that.
Nice.
All right. I think for tonight, that's enough. And I'm going to continue with this next week. So for now, I would say everyone that has been watching, thank you for watching. I will be back next week with part 9 of the playthrough. Anyhow, for now, I would say don't forget to give a like, subscribe, and a follow. See you all next week. All right. See you, everyone.